Today I want to talk to you about my first period. But I don't want to conform to stereotypes, so we'll leave that one for another time. But if my bum's looking big, can you just... That'd be great. But no, my name's Maisie Richards Cottell. An uncatchy mouthful of a name. People ask, is it a fancy thing? No, it's a feminist thing. People say, has it got a little line in the middle? Not even. My parents gave me an empty space. An empty space. What kind of message are you sending to a child if you give them an empty space? Well, they said, it's fine, you can just choose which one you want. But I can't tell them that I would drop that carbohydrate-heavy Richards for the faintly exotic Cottell. So we're stuck with both. But who is Maisie Cottell? We'll never know. We'll never know who she was. Was she a spy? Was she saving the world? Was one stupid two surnamed child at a time? But more likely she probably was a stripper. I'm from South London and I've spent a lot of time on buses because my parents don't drive. My mum doesn't drive because she's saving the planet. And my dad doesn't drive because 95% of the time he has his head stuck in the sand. By sand I do mean vodka. Anyway, I was thinking about a story from my friend Tashi. She was dog sitting last summer, and she was dog sitting this family, and while she was dog sitting, the dog died. I don't know if she took the dog sitting too literally, but the dog did die. And she rang them up and she was like, I'm really sorry. And they were like, it's okay, it's fine, but just take him to the vets. Okay. And so she can't drive either. So she puts this dead dog in a suitcase. And she takes this dead dog on the tube. And you can just imagine the person like on the platform, like platform 3, suspicious package on platform 3, dog tail hanging out of bag, dog tail not moving, repeat, not moving. But anyway, she gets to Waterloo and she's very heavy. She's dragging this suitcase up the stairs and these two guys bump into her and they're like, do you want a hand? She's like, yeah, fine. They're like, wow, this is really heavy. Like, what's in it? And she's like, speakers. Anyway, they get to the top of the stairs and the guys run off with the suitcase. They do. They run off with the suitcase. But what did they do when they opened that suitcase? Either it's at the bottom of the Thames or it's plugged into a hi-fi somewhere. But like my alter ego, Maisie Cottell, we'll never know what happened. But no, that's very good. And anyway, hang on, sorry, slow down. Okay, no, we've got it back. Anyway, my parents have been a very big influence on my life, positively and negatively, it's fair to say. But my dad was the kind of guy that got banned from parents' evening. He got banned from parents' evening for turning up stoned and making a geography teacher feel incredibly uncomfortable. But my mum was the kind of woman who turned up to parents' evening in silver DMs, fishnets, a pink tutu, a red military jacket, and like hair that was pink, like this. She'd get filmed on the bus on the way home by kids with, video phones. And I don't know, it's probably on YouTube somewhere with them, the other guys happy slapping the dead dog, but I'm sure it was that. But anyway, when I was eight, my mum wanted to give me a haircut. She had really long blonde hair and she wanted to go really short. But so I was like, okay, fine. I trusted her mistakenly. She gets halfway round and I'm like, can I look in the mirror? And I don't like it. I really don't like this haircut. And I don't let her cut any more off. None. And so the next day, I go into school. And she takes me to her hairdresser's afterwards and she's like, and between the hairdresser and my mum, they conspire to give me what was called the helter-skelter. I'm 8, and this is a place which is like, you know, the hairdressers have been dropping acid before they've been cutting hair, like, and the hair colours are all Teletubbies, it's just ridiculous. But they shaved this bit, and they went all the way down, and then they had a long bit around here. And I was bullied. Really bullied. Is that a boy or is that a girl? That's a half boy, half girl person. Actually, it's a helter-skelter, like the fairground ride. Duh. And then you try and flip the other side and there's nothing there. But, no, and I was thinking, and my problem in my teenage years is how do I rebel with parents like these? What can I do? And, you know, drugs. My dad grew marijuana in our shed till I was 10. The first joint I smoked was with him. He fails to remember this, but then he wouldn't, being stoned at the time. Drink, we covered that. Parties, they did that as well. But, you know, mad clothes, stupid hair, stupid occupations. They're performance artists. That's not a real job. But I was thinking, how do I rebel? How do I rebel with these parents? And, like, I think I have to get a strong interest in religion or move my politics way to the right. No, sorry, way to the left. They do have a bust of Lenin on their bath, so when I say left, I mean left. But maybe I just wear a suit and have symmetrical haircuts, but I'm going to try and rebel somehow. But another story was when I was at nursery. It's my first really embarrassing moment and one of my earliest memories, so it's a combination. But I was outside my nursery and we were walking past the office, and as we were going past, I saw my mum through the office door, and she was topless. She was. And I went in and I was just like, what are you doing? And she just replied, this is the New Year's Christmas card. And it really actually was that Christmas card. But anyway, so finally, since being at Trinity, or being in halls as well, I've noticed this obsession with, like, scoring. Like, every time you come after a night out, it's like, how many did you score? I'm just so flirty. Oh, just score whore. Like, it just goes on like this. But, like, who gives a shit? We're at university. We should be concentrating on getting laid. Thank you, I'm Maisie.